everyone, and welcome to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of girls high school basketball. It's a Northwest Suburban Conference showdown as the Cardinals host conference leading Maple Grove. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro, sidelines for tonight's game, and Howie, a big challenge for the Cardinals. Crimson come in ranked number 4.
A monumental task. When I was talking to Coach Bierman, I said, what is this task in front of you? He said, well, we'll know where we can compete with the big guns in this conference after tonight. So do they have their hands full? Yeah. Can they compete? Absolutely.
Well, and for the Maple Grove Crimson, started the season with a 7-0 run. They just came off a loss to number 3 ranked St. Michael Albertville. They've got a number of girls who can get the job done, but Odie is clearly their leader on offense.
Jordan Odie averaging just a little over 20 points a game. She's just a junior already committed to Michigan State, so she's a high caliber player. The Cardinals are going to have their work cut out, limiting her scoring. If they can keep her scoring down, and they've got some pretty good players on the other side, they've got an opportunity tonight.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about it, but the Cardinals may feel like they're seeing triple when they look at the depth on the roster for Maple Grove. For the Coon Rapids Cardinals, we know Helen Ben leading the way, just about the same 20.5 per game coming into tonight, averaging just under 10 rebounds per game. But number 2 now is Jada Gaskins, and she has been a great addition for the Cardinals this season.
I'm so impressed with Jada. She's averaging a little under 10 points, a little over 5 rebounds, almost 3 assists per game. She's a really good defender. She does a nice job underneath the basket. She's got a nice perimeter shot. She's really a nice player, and that was a good addition to this Cardinal squad.
Yeah, very athletic. Seen a couple of great spin moves. Smart, fun player to watch, and she and Helen Ben really work well together, and the Cardinal top 5 really work well together, and they are going to need to all be together tonight if they hope to try and knock off the Maple Grove Crimson. The Crimson and the Cardinals take the court next on CTN. Back at the field house, just about ready to tip it off between Maple Grove and Coon Rapids. Mentioned it a little bit, set of triplets on the squad for Maple Grove, and we're almost guaranteed to see all 3. Isabella Hanna in the starting lineup. Her sisters Alexis and Addison will also most likely make appearances.
We've done plenty of games, obviously, over the years, and I don't know if have we ever had triplets that play on the same. I know we've obviously had plenty of twins.
Yes, I believe it has happened in hockey. I don't know. I think it was hockey. I think we have seen it before in CTN's history.
Nonetheless, it's pretty rare that you see triplets.
None in Coon Rapids history that I'm aware of.
Nope.
But my memory is not the best.
It's fading.
Well, the Cardinals need to forget about the records and just try and keep Maple Grove in front of them and try and keep Maple Grove within reach.
I think the common theme for Coach Bierman is just keep your emotions in check. Limit the highs, limit the lows. Just kind of be consistent over the entire game.
Stern will jump against Ben. Ben able to control first possession for Coon Rapids. Jada Gaskins right side. Watched closely, hands off to Ben. Runs through the pressure. Bierman gets it across. And now Gaskins has it back in the paint. Spins to her right hand off the glass. Spins out. Rebound controlled by Cassette.
Yeah, I mean, and one of the keys for Maple Grove is we got to limit the opportunities. The one and done on a miss for Coon Rapids, and they did it there to start this game.
Stern kicks it back out to Odie. Up top and double dribble. Full court pressure from the Crimson to start. Nearly had a piece of that pass, but it gets through to Ben. Ben kicks it back out. That's deflected and ends up out of bounds. Odie getting a finger on the pass intended for Kaylee Bierman. Bierman will get it back, left side, high post. Ben spins, goes to the left side and scores. Cardinals on the board first.
Yeah, and Coach Cook knows that they have to obviously keep Helen Ben in check as much as possible. She's averaging over 20 points a game as well coming into this contest.
Crimson able to pass through the trap. Cassette in traffic down low, fought through it, draws the foul. It's going to go against Helen Ben.
Foul is called on Cardinals number 22, Helen Ben. Her first personal first team foul.
Inbound goes to Stern up top. Back in and back out for Hannah. Underneath, kicks it out to Odie. Hannah right side, thought about the shot, puts it on the floor. Tried to force it through Ben on the pass. Ends up turning it over. Cardinals another hold on defense.
We talked about Jada Gaskins playing well on defense. Obviously, Helen Ben, really nice defensive play there.
Gaskins, right side, looked for help, none there, threw it away. Breakaway for Holmquist the other way. She lays it up and in. We're tied at 2. Ben in trouble. Stern tipped it away. Green got it back to her, and Ben takes it to the rim, gets the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Again, you want to get Helen Ben active underneath the basket. There's no real true back to the basket player on either one of these teams. Even though Ben's got a little bit of size, but she'll like to come out and put it up from outside as well.
Misses the first. And misses them both. Rebound to Odie. Up court for Stern. Back for Odie again, and right side, Holmquist. Three-pointer for Cassette is good. Gaskins left side again, trying to dribble through some pressure. Stern nearly picked her pocket, gets it to Green in the corner, back up top to Bierman, back a little pump fake. Working against Hannah down low, shot won't fall, the rebound by Claire Stern.
Nice rebound by Stern, just make sure she had control of it.
Three-pointer for Cassette, this one won't go. Ben has the rebound. Waits for traffic to clear and brings up court. All the way to the other end, hit off the side of the backboard. Cassette back the other way, Stern driving against Beck. Put too much on it. Bierman has the rebound in front of Odie. And now Caitlin Green to Jada Gaskins. Spinning to her left hand, that goes off the rim. The rebound by Hannah, punched away by Gaskins. Those two go on the floor. It's tied up. Possession arrow favors Maple Grove. Three minutes into the contest. Just a 5-2 lead for Maple Grove.
Yeah, really a little sloppy play by both teams here early on.
Holmquist, crossover up top. Now works against Green on the right side. Down low, Cassette back up top for Odie. Lost the handle or had it stripped away. Beck gets it ahead for Gaskins. Her pass is denied and recovered by Helen Ben. Ben crossing over against Cassette, gets inside and scores.
Just a really nice move to the basket as she cuts the lead to 5-4.
And a timeout, Coon Rapids.
Coach Bierman sees some things that he wants to talk to his squad about. Has that early timeout here, trailing by 1. It's a really nice move to the inside by Helen Ben. Just that soft little shot, gets her the bucket. She has all 4 points for Coon Rapids. Last time we saw her take the court, she had 30.
The young lady can ball.
She's a really good player.
So the Crimson, looking at their stats, 8-2, obviously pretty impressive. They started out 7-0, then lost one to Prior Lake. It's kind of a right around 500. Gaskins jumps a passing lane. Then they got a win, and then they lost again last week just on Monday.
Monday, correct.
To St. Michael, Albertville, by just 5 points.
Yeah, the St. Michael Albertville has lost the game.
What impressed me most, as I was getting to, is their defense. They allowed less than 50 a game.
Yep, which is impressive.
Driving is Stern. She scores with the left hand.
Yeah, and offensively, they just average a little under 70 points a game. But again, they're 8-2.
Oh, right. You see teams that average 75, 80 points.
Yep.
But it's more impressive to me to hold opponents.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes it much easier to win if you only have to score 50 points. Anything above that's a bonus.
Yep.
Stern left side. Down low for Cassette, working against Ben. The hook shot won't fall. Ben out-battled for it by Alexis Hanna. Up top is Cassette. Stern, back to Alexis. Hanna drives with the left hand and scores.
Beautiful move. She just took it down the middle and went past the defense. Able to get the bucket, a 9-4 lead for the Crimson. A little pressure defense applied. Good job by the Cardinals to break it.
Gaskins spinning against Holmquist. Shot won't fall. Holmquist has the rebound and draws the foul.
So that's going to be on Gaskins. Her first, team second.
In the game, Crimson number 1, Addison Patton. In the game for the Cardinals, number 2, Sophia Smith.
Bierman checks out. Sophia Smith onto the floor for the Cardinals. Addison Hanna, right side for Alexis. Back up top for Odie. Addison into the post for Stern. Alexis right side, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound controlled by Helen Ben. Beautiful drive by Helen Ben for 2 more.
Yeah, it was pretty. It's really good control. Again, now she has all the Cardinal points with 6.
Quickly down court, all alone to score is Claire Stern.
Yeah, that's just a breakdown in defense for Coon Rapids. Nobody behind there, and Stern able to get past it.
Full court pressure. Green had to go up for that pass that was hanging up, and that led to the foul by Alexis Hanna.
A good job by Green to retain possession of the basketball.
11-6, just under 12 minutes to go, first half. Caitlin Green working against Odie, right corner for Smith. Trying to get it to Ben. She's posted up against Stern. Back out looking for Smith over the top, and that'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, just again, a little miscommunication there.
Back in the game comes number 12, Jada Gaskins.
Gaskins back in for the Cardinals, and Green will
In the game,
get a rest.
Alexis Hanna gets it into Addison Hanna. Into the middle, Odie back out for Addison Hanna. Crossing over against Ben and kicks it out into the corner. Cassette for three. She gets the bounce, her second three-pointer of the game.
Again, you're going to continue a little pressure here by the Crimson.
Bierman, left side to Sophia Smith. Gets a pick from Gaskins, finds the lane, kicks it out. Bierman had it in her feet, goes to the floor looking for it, and it's tied up. This time possession arrow will favor Coon Rapids.
Back in the game for Crimson, number 14, Claire Stern. Back in the game for Cardinals, number 15, Kaylee Green.
Stern will check in for Maple Grove. Green back in for the Cardinals.
Jada Gaskins up top for the Cardinals. Nice little pick and roll. Ben's shot won't go. No foul. Stern quickly up court. Odie for three from the right side. Clean as a whistle.
That's her first bucket of the night, the Michigan State commitment.
I think that might be her first shot attempt.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Addison Hanna. Back for Alexis. Right side for Overski. Overski's shot is off the mark. Gaskins has the rebound. Gaskins to the lane, won't fall. Addison has the rebound for the Crimson. Odie right side. Backs away. Green has her in the corner. Trying to get it into Alexis. Here's Addison Hanna, kicks it back out. Overski back to Hanna, off her leg and out of bounds. Turnover back to Coon Rapids.
Crimson, number 20, Kate Holmquist. Back in the game for the Cardinals, number 33, Casey Beck.
Equipment malfunction.
Yeah,
quickly taken care of by Sophia Smith.
Got to keep those shoes tied.
She'll drag a defender back down to the front court. Try and loosen up that full court pressure. Green hands off for Bierman, easily across midcourt. Back will take the long three and nail it.
Yeah, Casey Beck had, I believe, was 31 points in that win over Duluth East. She was 7 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Holmquist to Addison Hanna, kicks it out. Stern inside, back up top. Holmquist gets it right back to Stern underneath for the basket.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful play set up. You find your player underneath the basket pretty much all alone and an easy bucket.
We'll give and go, and it's a 10-point lead for Maple Grove. Approaching 9 minutes remaining. Three-pointer is good for Kaylee Bierman.
You know, those are some of the things the Cardinals are going to need to do if they're going to hit from beyond the arc. They know that Maple Grove is a good team in developing a lead.
Blown coverage all alone at the back door was Alexis Hanna. Beck watched by Overski, left side for Jada Gaskins. Gets crossed up and tangled up with Alexis Hanna, and Hanna will take the foul.
A nice job, Casey Beck, just spotting up and hitting from way outside. And then Bierman could do the same thing from the corner.
Ben in traffic down low, needs help, tried to force the pass out. Crimson come away with a steal. Stern left side, Holmquist for three. That's well off the mark. Crimson able to recover it. The desperation saved by Odie worked.
It certainly
Their team
did.
stays in control. Odie gets an inside jump shot, but can't get it to fall. Ben has the rebound. And Ben drives to the basket for 2 more. Crimson with numbers down low quickly, and 3-pointer is good for Odie.
Yeah.
Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Right, you can understand why she averages over 20 points a game. She's got a deadly accurate shot from beyond the arc. She's a really good all-around player, not just a scorer. Good defender, good leader, distributes the ball well to her teammates. And
Back to a 10-point lead.
Just a junior.
Odie, one of 3 players for Maple Grove with 6 points. Helen Ben has 8 points to lead the way for the Cardinals. 3 points each for Kaylee Bierman and Casey Beck. Completes the scoring so far.
Yeah.
4 3-pointers in the contest for Maple Grove so far. 2 for Odie and 2 for Cassette.
Again, you're looking at a lot strong defense. Good job by Green to get it across the line.
Pass swatted away by Holmquist. Odie jumps on the loose ball, gets it back to Holmquist. 3-pointer left side, won't go. Rebound controlled by Hannah underneath. Up top, Stern drives and scores.
And again, just doing a nice little move down the lane. Able to get the soft little floater for the bucket. 12-point lead for the Crimson.
Right side, Gaskins. Up top, Beck. Green's pass deflected. Bierman has to go to the backcourt to track it down. Gets it back to Green. Down to 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Taken away by Odie. Odie will get the bucket and the foul as he takes Kaylin Green to the basket.
Again, she does a really nice job. If you're going to see it here, she's going to use her body and kind of get a little bit of emotion so she can get her shot off.
Odie to the line for the Crimson. In the game for the Cardinals, number 10, Aaliyah Graham.
Aaliyah Graham checks in for Coon Rapids. Odie able to hit it, complete the 3-point play. The lead is 15. Just over 6.5 to go first half. Graham right side. Back to Gaskins up top. Double team comes, kicked out to Graham. She puts it on the floor, working against Cassette. Leaves it back for Ben. Drives with the left hand and scores.
Yeah, she's tough to stop when she gets that opportunity to drive the lane. Helen Ben does a really nice job with it. She has 10.
Cassette putting it on the floor, trying to take Ben to the hole. Handed it off to Stern, and she was tied up. Possession arrow will favor Maple Grove. Jakaya Palmer back in for the Cardinals. Odie working against Green, hands it off to Isabella Hanna. Back up top and around. Isabella from the corner for 3, it's good.
Yeah, they do a really nice job from beyond the arc. And they move the ball so well. Find that open player for the nice look.
Meant to ask Coach Cook if they had nicknames, because all 3 of them also have multi-syllabic first names. Just to make my job easier. It's all about me. Shot by Beck off the mark, but she picks up the foul. Will go to line and shoot 2. Foul's going to be called against Kendra Overski. 33 on 33. Beck misses both, but Palmer gets the rebound, tried to get it to Graham cutting to the lane, cut off by Holmquist, and then she double dribbled and turns it over back to the Cardinals.
That was really solid defense by Ben and Graham to force her to turn that ball over.
Holmquist in the starting lineup, just a sophomore. Cassette and Stern, really the only seniors that we've seen. The only other senior on the roster not suited up tonight. Ben down low, able to turn and score. Overski for three, it's good.
Was that 7 3-pointers? Gotta be pretty close to that. 6.
Ben draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Isabella Hanna, the guilty party.
Foul is called for the Crimsons, number 42, Isabella Hanna. Her first personal 15 foul. Ellen back to the line for the
All 3 Hanna sisters on the board here in the first half.
Like it.
Ben rattles it around and out. Yeah, it's not very common. We see twins quite frequently. We were talking about before the game. Number of twins we've seen, both in Coon Rapids programs and opponents' programs. But triplets are rare. Rebound for Isabella Hanna and Odie.
Especially when there's 3 of them.
Right side drive is good for Ava Cassette. Green at the other end, working against Addison, able to get around the corner and score with the left hand.
Again, nice drive by Green to get him work herself into an opportunity.
Maple Grove so quickly to the other end, and this foul is going to be called against Aaliyah Graham.
Yeah, they call reaching.
Foul is called Cardinals number 10, Aaliyah Green. Her first personal 14 foul.
So that's the her first, only the 4th team foul here with a little under 4 minutes remaining in the opening half on the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clean game.
It has.
We talked about it a little sloppy both ways very early on. Maple Grove clearly has found the way to score. Addison is good for 3.
Addison for 3.
Still full court pressure from Maple Grove. Ben comes up empty, swats the rebound out to Green. Gaskins to Palmer, right wing. Her pass stolen away. Driving for the basket is Cassette.
Cassette with just a really nice first step to get into that passing lane, and again, under control, able to take it to the bucket for the score. 21-point lead for the Crimson.
Shot off the mark, and Maple Grove quickly a rebound, and they're at the other end. Odie spinning, able to get around Gaskins and score.
Odie has 11.
Odie bats the pass to herself, drives and scores.
Yeah, she's an impressive player.
Shot 3-point attempt by Gaskins off the mark. Ben able to recover the rebound and get it out. Bierman right side. Cardinals trailing by 25 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Odie nearly had another steal. Gaskins turns to the lane. This shot is short. Crimson recover. Addison ahead for Cassette. Drives to the lane. Swatted away by Palmer. Clean block. Pass pass down court. Gaskins able to get to it in front of Addison. Now trying to find help from the trailer, but the pass to Palmer pried away and recovered by Odie. And then Odie is fouled. This is going to go against Jakaya Palmer.
There's the block. Nice
SWAT City.
Yeah. Good defensive play there.
In downtown red paint.
Downtown red paint.
Back in the game for the Cardinals, number 2, Sophia Smith.
91 seconds remain in this first half. Maple Grove showing why they are so highly ranked.
Yeah.
They are definitely
They're good.
hard to contain. Stern cleaning up the miss down low. Stern jumps the passing lane, takes it away, drives to the other end and scores. They've done that a lot.
They have.
This current streak, I don't know, it's 12 unanswered, 14 unanswered now. They've run off quite a
Been impressive, to say
streak
the least.
to really blow the lead up here before the end of the first half. We're inside the final minute.
Fouls called for Crimson's number 1, Addison Hannah. Her second personal, 17 foul.
Addison Hannah picking up her second.
Katie Green to the line for the Cardinals.
Green will shoot a 1-and-1. Missed the front end. Stern has the rebound. Palmer, strong defensively. Stern pushes through it. Gets it into the front court, leads it back for Addison. Puts it on the floor, lost it off her own knee. But it's out of bounds off Coon Rapids, 35 seconds to go. Chloe Porish into the game for the Cardinals. Addison, quick jump shot off the inbound, won't fall. Rebound controlled by Overski. Underneath, Stern is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you can hear that one.
Fouls called for Cardinals number 11, Jakaya Palmer. Her second personal, 16
SWAT City
foul.
down in red paint. Downtown red paint. Is that what you said? I think it was.
Yes, sir. You like that.
I did like it.
Stern at the line. She's got a dozen points already. 27 seconds to go. Her team comfortably in control heading toward that. Stern looks underneath to Addison, flips it up over her head and scores. Pushing the lead over 30. Call from Coach Cook is no fouls. Long 3 for Gaskins won't go. Stern has the rebound. Stern flips it up and that won't fall.
Crimson 52, Cardinals 20.
And Coon Rapids able to hang with the Crimson for much of that first half, but once the Crimson really got rolling, they were like a steamroller, scoring the last 15 points of that first half, pushing their lead to 32 points. 52 to 20. The halftime score. Howie Shapiro is down on the sideline with Cardinals head coach Chris Bierman. Howie.
Here we are with Coach Bierman. Coach, a tough first half for the squad. Talk a little bit about their defense and turnovers, what led to points off transition baskets.
Well, they're ranked high in the state for a reason. They're deep, they're athletic, and they stay disciplined the entire time. We got away from our plan, and we started to kind of have the ball stick in spots, and they're going to get steals when we hold the ball too long.
You talked about keeping the highs and lows pretty consistent, even. Did you see that from your girls, even though you're down here at the break?
I think you see runs of it. I think you see proof that we're going in a positive direction. Tonight really was about measuring where we were at with that.
What's your message to the girls between the half?
We're just going to become more consistent in the second half.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second. We're going to take a break and break it down right after this.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Did you know major recreational equipment like RVs, campers, converted buses, and boats are allowed on residential property in Coon Rapids? But you are limited to 2 items that must be registered and operable. And any vehicle parked at a home for more than 12 hours must not exceed a certain size. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, Maple Grove, number 4 in the state, and they show why in that first half. 52 points they put on the board. It was a slow start for both teams. Helen Ben, a tremendous first half for the Cardinals, really carrying the team and keeping the Crimson within reach for much of the first half until they really started firing off those 3-pointers. They had 6 3-pointers. They also, as you talked about, Howie, in the break with Coach Bierman, had several steals that led to breakaways just like that. Too many long passes with flat feet and led to a lot of baskets on breakaways for the Crimson. And Odie's already over a dozen. Stern's got 13. So they've got a couple of their stars really having nice games, and they're way ahead.
Well, Coach Bierman, that's what he said. That's why they're ranked where they are in the polls, and obviously they're impressive. I mean, they've got girls that can score. They can score from underneath. They can score from outside. I thought they played impressive defense and just jumping those passing lanes. I mean, you get a number of different girls that can do that, and when you lead to transition baskets. It's impressive.
And I did mention that early in that first half. What jumped out to me about being most impressive about this team on paper was holding opponents to under 50.
Yes, and you can see why.
They're on pace to keep the Cardinals to just 40 points tonight if the Cardinals can't get the offense going a little better in the second half. We'll take a break. Hopefully catch a word with Coach Cook before we start the second half. That's next on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Welcome back to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, a 52-20 lead for the Maple Grove Crimson. I'm here with head coach Mark Cook, and Mark, really a nice first half by your squad.
Yeah, thank you. When this group plays together and they dig in on D, they're a really talented group.
I really, the fact that girls are so aware of where that passing lane is, and the fact that they jump that lane in the steals. Talk a little bit about what you do to get these girls to be motivated in that regard.
Well, one of the things that we've talked about is, just ramping up our level of defense and really getting after. We got athletes, and we got to take advantage of that. And so allowing the girls a little freedom to have that ability to jump those passing lanes and take chances, and they've made the most of it tonight.
You're up by 32 points. What was your message to the girls in regards to this big lead?
It's their job to play basketball. It's our job to decide when we want to start pulling off the gas. So just play at your level all the time, no matter what, and let the coaches decide when it's time to kind of back off a little bit. But we just got to keep getting better and better every time we have the opportunity to be on the floor.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in this game and the rest of the season. I'm going to throw it back to my partner, Joe Young. Joe, take it away.
Just about 30 seconds away from the second half here, and for the Crimson, I like the message of Coach Cook. Continue to play your game, execute, do all of the things that you do, and make sure you do them at the highest level, regardless of the score, to continue to improve those skills. And you can't ask someone to not play well.
No.
So I like that. I like that message, and that's the kind of thing that in continuing to push for Coon Rapids. You have to look at it as come out and do better than you did in the second half. Try and clean up some of those long passes that led to those steals. They got into shot clock trouble maybe one time, but still room for the Cardinals to be patient. Helen Ben, a dozen points, 13 for Odie and 13 for Stern in the first half. Cassette also had 10.
Joe, they knew coming in this was going to be a difficult task for them, and so I think they just got to come in and play their game as you talked about, and play a better second half as you mentioned, and they'll take that away from it.
See, now we are down deep into the shot clock, tipped away. Ben recovers it, trying to force up the shot. It was blocked by Isabella Hanna, and the shot clock expires. No sooner did I say they have room to be patient than they're caught for the shot clock violation.
Well, that's just great pressure defense from the Crimson.
Underneath, Cassette flips it over her head. Everything's going for Maple Grove.
Yeah, everything is definitely working the Crimson way right now, and you can see why they're rated as high as they are. They're just a good basketball squad all around.
Well, the other thing I took away from the interview with Coach Cook, he said, we've got athletes.
Yep.
We've got to use them, use our speed, and they have definitely done that. They keep the intensity up. They keep the foot on the gas pedal, and they're going to keep that up tempo because they've got a bunch of athletes that can do it.
And they certainly do.
Move the ball quickly and be creative.
Well, you can see the high basketball IQ from some of these players for sure.
Odie breakaway basket.
She has 15.
Gaskins working against Cassette, right side, throws it off the glass and in. Holmquist got in, but she's fouled. Green thought she got her to travel. Instead, Green will be flagged for the foul.
That's her second, team second.
Inbound goes to Holmquist, high on the left wing, down low to Stern, turns and scores.
Yeah, again, just good positioning underneath the basket. Stern's just a quick little easy turn and lay it in.
Gaskins up top for Helen Ben, back to Gaskins. Isabella Hanna got a hand in on the pass. Cassette able to force it through to Stern, turns back to her left, shot comes up short. Bierman has the rebound. Left side, Ben working against Isabella, spins to the lane, gets the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul is called on the Crimson's number 42, Isabella Hanna. Her second personal, first team
I
foul
mean,
of the
I mean,
half.
look at the
Helen Ben to
the
the line
scoring,
for
the
Cardinals.
balance of scoring for Maple Grove. Stern with 15, Cassette with 12, and Odie with 15.
Crimson number 33, Kendra Overski.
Ben has struggled from the free throw line
Number
tonight.
1, Addison Hanna.
Leads the Cardinals with a dozen, no one else over 3. Ben able to hit 1 of 2. Holmquist hands it off to Odie up top. Works left side, back up top. Anna underneath, Cassette back up top. Odie rattles the 3 around and down. Ben working against Alexis Anna, able to get it in.
Timeout Cardinals.
And a timeout Cardinals.
61-25 lead for Maple Grove, and they've certainly been the dominant team here in this contest.
Yeah, they've got a number of different girls that can get the job done, and as a collective unit, very impressive the way that they play. And as you mentioned, how balanced they are. 18 points now for Odie. Stern has, what, 13, 15?
Yeah,
Set has a
15.
dozen.
I think. The band in the house tonight?
Yeah, they brought the flag bearers.
I like that.
I don't know that in all of our years here we've ever seen the flag throwers, the flag team.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've ever seen them in the field house before.
Still no cowbell, unfortunately, though.
Yeah,
You know, because
the
I have
complaint
a-
has been noted.
I have a fever, and the only cure is a little
I
more
have
cowbell. A little cowbell.
And the only prescription
There's a little more cowbell.
is more cowbell. My Christopher Walken is not good.
Don't quit your day job.
Jordan Odie across midcourt will back away. Cross for Overski. The set. Odie on the left wing. Spinning. Back out. Addison puts it on the floor against Green. Spins to her left. Shot won't fall. Alexis has the rebound. Overski for 3. It's good.
Overski for 3.
She has 5.
Green trying to work her way to the lane. Got the contact from Addison Hanna.
Foul is called on the Crimson's number 1, Addison Hanna. Her third personal, second team foul. In the game, Crimson number 42.
That's Addison Hanna's
Isabella
3rd
Hanna.
personal, team 5th.
Inbound goes to Ben, drives to the lane, now backs out. Into the corner, Bierman lost the handle, jumping on it as Cassette just flips it to the other end. And Green there to recover for the Cardinals. Ben puts it on the floor against Overski. Shot won't fall. Bierman got a piece of the rebound, but it was last touched. Oh, it was last touched by Bierman, so it'll be Maple Grove ball. Inbound goes to Alexis. Ahead for Cassette. Drives, comes up empty. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Cardinals. Inbound, quick shot for Isabella, won't go. Rebound by Beck. And then Green is fouled by Cassette.
Yeah, Cassette trying to be aggressive on that defensive side and get a little contact on Green.
In the game for Cardinals, number 2, Sophia Smith. And number 11, Jakaya Palmer.
Smith and Palmer back in for the Cardinals. 13:34 to go.
And counting.
Second half. Palmer puts it on the floor. Helen Ben up top. Faces off against Isabella Hanna, right side. They swing it to back in the corner. 33-33. Cardinals rotate. Ben to the lane, will fake. Gets herself some room, hits a short jump shot.
She has 17. She's such a good player. I mean, she's so active underneath.
Three-pointer won't fall, but Alexis able to track down her own rebound, get it to Overski in the corner. Up top for Addison Hanna. Hands off for Isabella Hanna. She drives, bucket and the foul for Isabella Hanna.
You think they worked on that play as growing up? Little give to her sister. Nice drive to the basket, able to get the bucket. Now an opportunity for that three-point play.
And number 12, Jada Gaskins.
Shot won't go, long rebound, and Isabella got to it. She drives and scores.
Yeah, that's just a breakdown on defensive side by Coon Rapids. They let her go right down.
Well, they let her
the basket
get
score.
right to the
rebound.
Yep. And then as she backed out, they backed away, and now here a breakaway for Alexis, and she scores. Ben working against Overski, out to Bierman for three. It's short. Gaskins the rebound. Her 10-footer is off the mark. Rebound by Isabella Hanna. Gets it cross court to Cassette. Ahead for Addison Hanna. Drives around the corner. Back up top. Alexis Hanna for three. That won't go. Addison rather. Tracks down the rebound. Alexis Hanna will drive with the left hand. Get the foul. Go to line to shoot two.
Well, and that was just pure hustle by Addison Hanna to go after that loose basketball and keep it possession for her squad.
Her second personal 14th foul.
Now you see why the Cardinals are seeing triple. Their Hanna's all over the court.
They are.
Alexis able to roll this one home.
14, Claire Stern. And number 20, Kate Holmquist. Back in the game, the Cardinals number 15, Caleb Green.
Alexis hits them both. She's got the last four. Her sister Isabella had the four before that. All eight have come unanswered for Maple Grove and pushes their lead to 50 at 72 or at 45.
45. It's that Minneapolis math.
Dyslexia City.
Hey.
45. That's not making it any worse
No,
than it
it's
already is.
yeah, it's
A
definitely
lot of
true.
similar numbers up there, and just threw me off. Oberski's shot won't go. Stern is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Ballmer's going to be called for that one.
Foul is called Cardinals number 11, Chikaya Palmer. Her 4th personal, 15 foul.
So Alexis back at the free throw line. Oh, sorry, no, Claire Stern. 14, 24.
Close.
Back in the game for the Cardinals.
Carry the 5.
It's a lot of similar numbers up there. Speaking
Well,
of which,
they're
as
all
33 and 33 line up against one another.
Yep.
Stern able to make 1 of 2.
Back in the game for Crimson number 31, Jordan Odie.
Beck for 3 is good. First Cardinal point for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Stern gets around the corner. Reverse layup is good.
And Stern easily able to get through the defense and get that reverse in. She has 18.
Smith in the corner working against Holmquist. Up top for Green. Gaskins. Now Beck. Green found a hole in the defense and scores.
Green did a nice job of stopping with creating enough space for herself to get that bucket.
Quick answer by Alexis at the other end. She's got 10. Beck for 3. This time it won't fall. Rebound tipped right to Gaskins. Green will drive against Stern. Now kick it back up. Gaskins right side. Inside. Smith scores.
That was a pretty pass by Green too to find her.
Odie crossover goes to the left hand and scores.
Really nice crossover. She has 20.
Gaskins. Solid drive and a hook off the glass and home.
Yeah, just her 4th point of the night.
Good crossover from Holmquist. Gets her some room, drives the lane and scores. And the Crimson will be just fine running back and forth down the floor all night with the Cardinals.
Absolutely. Well, that's what they do. They get things going.
Gaskin steps back for 3. It won't fall. Odie has the rebound. Overski up top. Alexis inside. Stern underneath scores.
So they have 83 points. As Crimson are going to call a timeout, and that ties them for their highest output of the season. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. They've got 88 as the highest output for the season so far, and an 88-51 win at Park Center.
Well, you heard Coach Cook talk about it. It's their call, coaching staffs, as to when they kind of let off the gas and maybe a little bit. We'll see if that time is now. We are into running time of now 47.
Well, that's maybe why Coach Cook called that timeout to tell his girls that exact same message. We'll see.
Sienna Mayer onto the floor for the first time. Yeah, 20 points for Stern, 20 points for Odie, 10 points for Alexis Hanna. back right side for the Cardinals. Back up top for Green. Bierman for three. This one won't go. Long rebound.
Call
Great
Gaskins.
positioning for Holmquist, and that's why Gaskins is called for the foul. Trying to go over the back.
Her third personal 16 foul.
So that would be the 6th team foul, the 3rd on Gaskins.
Mayer left side for Maple Grove. And now Overski. Mayer puts it on the floor, has room, takes the three, won't fall. Gaskins has the rebound. The whole Maple Grove bench stood up when Mayer took that shot, ready to cheer for her getting the basket. Three-pointer for Cassette won't go. The rebound for Helen Ben. Ben against Isabella Hanna. Out to Beck. Little pick and roll. The pass hung up a little bit. Ben had to wait on it. Now Mayer picks her up defensively. Out to Gaskins, cross court, taken away by Cassette. And Green there a second late will be called for the foul.
Cardinals number 15, Kaylin Green. Her third personal 17.
Yeah, again, a continued good job getting into those passing lanes, getting the steals by the Crimson.
And that's foul number 7, so a 1-and-1 opportunity for Ava Cassette. Misses the front end. Gaskins hustles for the rebound. Quickly gets it up court for the Cardinals. Underneath pass taken away again by Cassette. Cassette goes coast to coast, gets the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2 this time.
I'll call that one on Bierman. That's her first, team 8th.
Foul was called for Cardinals number 55, Kaylee Bierman. Her first personal 8th team foul. Cassette to the line for the Crimson.
Cassette able to get the roll.
Back in the game for Cardinals number 2, Sophia Smith. And number 3, Chloe Porsche.
Porsche and Smith back in for Coon
In
Rapids.
the game for Crimson number 34, Sophia Anderson.
Ben got Isabella Hanna in the air, got the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, got the bump, but just couldn't get her shot to fall. She's been sitting at 17 points for a little bit.
Helen Ben to the line for the Cardinals. In the game for Crimson, number 11, Alyssa Morana. And number 3, Monica Stang.
Baronic and Stang into the game. Emptying the bench a little bit for Coach Cook. Last 4 minutes. Driving a basket for Addison Hanna. Ben. Drive comes up short. Mayer ahead for Baronic. Back to Addison. Her shot won't fall. The rebound tipped and controlled by Anderson. Back underneath for Baronic.
Oh, nice dish.
Underneath, Mayer scores.
Now they have their highest output of the season at 89 points.
Gaskins loses it out of bounds right to Coach Bierman.
Back in the game for the Cardinals, number 11.
And the Cardinals knew You know, it was a monumental task ahead of them
yes.
coming into tonight's contest, but this was kind of worst case scenario. We don't want to be blown out on our home court.
No, definitely not.
Ben quickly to the offensive end and gets the basket.
That'll give her 21 on the night. You know, she's just above her average.
Three-pointer is good for Casey Schulte, and the Crimson bench explodes. Love when the deeper bench players get big baskets.
Yeah, the starters, they congratulate them.
Good drive for Monica Stang, gets 2 more.
Stang, 2. Number 10, Casey Schulte. Her first personal 15 foul. Timeout, Cardinals.
Cardinals are going to call timeout. Minute 46 remaining.
The message here is get 2 more points
Yeah.
and you're better than you were offensively in the second half than you were in the first.
Exactly.
Right now, exactly even 20 points each side of the half. Maple Grove's only scored 42 so far.
Only.
Well, actually, just 1 more point, I suppose, and they will have outdone their first half offense. There you go. Or maybe you call timeout before the free throw, because then you get to keep the time that
On
the
the
free
clock.
throw would have taken.
Yes.
Because you can see it has not restarted. Ben only hits 1 of 2. Crimson get the rebound. Down to the final 90 seconds. Ben got in the passing lane, tipped away out of bounds.
Number 10, Malia Graham.
Our officials got some
32, Monica Toffee.
good athleticism still running through his veins as he maybe played a little soccer back in the day. Keeping that one from running to the back wall and maybe taking away the final minute of the contest. Aaliyah Graham works around some traffic. That shot partially blocked. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay Cardinal ball.
Just getting the ball back to
And they
the
directed
official.
him to stop the clock while they recovered the ball. Palmer's pass went right through the hands of Alyssa Baranek.
Attempted save by Paris. One of our camera guys. Oh, there's a walk.
Monica Toffik in for the Cardinals. Leah Graham will bring it across midcourt. Final 15 seconds. Toffik puts it on the floor, lost the handle. Scooped up by Baranek. Three-pointer from the left side won't fall. Toffik wrestles away the rebound, and the buzzer will sound, and the game will come to an end.
Yeah, and a dominating performance by Maple Grove. You know, we knew coming in this was going to be a tough one for Coon Rapids. Did we think the score would be as lopsided as it was? Maybe not this kind of margin, but nonetheless, Maple Grove, really good ball club.
Well, and we talk about a lot, or at least I talk about a lot, when you're a good team, in order to continue to be a good team, you have to dominate opponents that you should be dominating.
Yeah, put them away,
and
absolutely.
that is exactly what the Maple Grove Crimson came and did tonight. They were impressive in controlling the contest essentially from start to finish, and run away with a 94-41 win. Well, here's a look at what we have coming up for you here on CTN. We have wrestling against Elk River and Osseo tomorrow. A tri-meet here at the Fieldhouse. Boys basketball next Tuesday as the Cardinals host the Park Center Pirates. And we'll see the wrestling team again next Friday when they take on the Blaine Bengals. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Maple Grove 94, Coon Rapids 41. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.